The Soup presents Cold Turkey, shows we can't quit. Join us as we overdose on the hills.
Just a train wreck.
Mainline Rachel Zoe.
And if anybody can do it, you can.
Trip out on Yo Gabba Gabba.
Isn't she fun?
And try to kick the Willard habit.
Do it live!
Plus a swig of Celine, a shot of tequila, and Steve Edwards stops by to scare Joel straight. Now, here's the host who's trying to go cold turkey, Joel McHale.
Welcome to the Soup Presents Cold Turkey, shows we can't quit. It's true, we're all hooked on this stuff. And we all know how bad withdrawal symptoms can be. The only thing worse than the shakes is the meemos. Yeah, thank you. We've all got our own addictions, be they cigarettes, coffee, or worse.
A pig's vagina!
It's the new meatloaf. But our addiction has gotten so bad, we're using in the mornings, especially when respected journalist Anderson Cooper fills in for somewhat respected journalist Regis Philbin on Live with Regis and Kelly and uses the opportunity to unload on the Lowens.
Living Lohan is just a train wreck, and I watched it for a while, and I finally said to myself, I cannot believe I'm wasting a minute of my life watching these horrific people.
Don't come back to me. I'm sorry to interrupt. Continue.
And there's this perfectly nice, seeming allegedly a 14-year-old girl, looks to be about 60, but who is, no, I say that with concern and love, and she allegedly wants to be a singer and or actor slash performer of some sort, striptease person, I don't know.
You know, they're obviously a multi-talented family. The kids sing and they perform, and they've been in the...
Yeah, all right, no, hey, sure. Maybe that's in the episode I didn't see.
Sounds like you never missed an episode, Anderson. And the DVD extras are appalling. After that diatribe, we started watching AC 360 and saw what he had to say about David Blaine.
Magician David Blaine upside down above New York's Central Park for Live with Regis and Kelly as Blaine begins his latest endurance challenge. I don't like the David Blaine. I'm just throwing that out there. Yeah, I'm sick of him. If you think you can do... What? Am I not allowed to say that?
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying, wow.
I don't get it.
It's all right.
I don't see the appeal. All right, if you can do better, go to AC360. Nothing personal. I'm sure he's a nice guy, but I just don't want to see the magic tricks. Click on the B360 link and send us your entry, and they're also not tricks, really. They're just like endurance tests.
It's like
endurance tests. Like I'll punish myself for hours, and then you get to anyway.
And coming up next, we'll have an update on the blizzard in Ohio, but that's going to be way overshadowed because David Blaine is a talentless moron. Yeah! Oh, if you're just joining us, David Blaine is a total waste of sperm and egg. I'm just saying. We have a local addiction that sadly those of you outside of Southern California are unable to enjoy. No, not babies with plastic surgery. I mean our favorite local morning show, Good Day LA, featuring cantankerous anchor Steve Edwards. Here's Steve keeping everyone updated on the Olympics, at least as updated as he feels you should be.
Australia 4th with a dozen. If you want the complete list, I don't know. Do we have it on myfoxla.com? Do we? All right, maybe. Anyway, if you want the complete list, get a life.
Let's go to weather now. It's going to rain all day if you're looking for sunshine. But it's the delicate way in which Steve keeps his co-anchors in line.
I won't name names, but I have some inside information on you because I know someone who you recently dated.
Tell me the girl's name.
No.
I might remember her.
Want me to say it quietly?
Yeah.
Wendy.
I might remember her. Hey, that wasn't quietly, you idiot.
I could go on and on about the things that piss off Steve Edwards, but why bother when we've got with us live via satellite, Steve Edwards, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi, Joel, how are you?
What do you mean?
I mean, it's nice to see you. How are things?
Who are you?
Joel, what do you mean? It's me, Steve Edwards.
But Steve Edwards is an angry, pissed-off guy with a short fuse.
I think you were misinformed, Joel.
Well, that's...
Come here, little maggot. You listen to me, you listen good, all right? I gotta get up at 4 o'clock every morning and sit between those two dizzy dames. They don't know the difference between Edward R. Murrow and a Jonas brother.
It's Miley!
Where? Shut up! But now I got to come here to this public access show and straighten you out.
Steve, I'm sorry, but we spent all our money on Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest? He's here? Do you think you can introduce me to him?
Sure, Steve. His dressing room's right over there. It's the little circle door at the end of the hallway with the word Shire above it.
Right guy. Right guy, it's me, Stevie.
Fox and Friends is a show that's pretty conservative, especially when it comes to charisma. But not when it comes to funny lady Christy Brinkley. Here she is.
Christy, you want to read us out? Tell us what's coming up next.
Well, you've seen him in the movies. Now find out how the actor who played young Forrest Gump is kind of out life the same way.
Living out life the same way.
Living out life the same way.
That's right.
And storms and fires are wreaking havoc in the country. Oh, no.
Look at that's right. Look at
This is a serious story, actually.
Well, this is serious. Yes, I'm going to hand it to you.
We're going to have live reports from the places that are trying to recover from the devastation on this Monday morning. Christy, thank you.
I hear that.
Oh, we're being serious. Okay, sorry. Plus, veteran funny man Jackie Mason is 75. Isn't that just awful? But Christy Brinkley isn't the only A-list celebrity to appear on Fox and Friends. Ernest Borgnine came on the show. I'm not sure what he was promoting, but I think it was nausea.
91 years old. You look fantastic. You look like you're in your late 60s, early 70s. What's the secret?
I don't dare tell you.
No meat. You don't eat meat.
I masturbate a lot.
Okay,
I call it polishing the Oscar. Burn this jacket! Admittedly, I'm pretty immune to any Rachel Ray addiction, but not when she cheats and books an awesome guest like Celine Dion.
Look at me.
Fierce. Look at this. Look at this. Maraca, I love you. Isn't she funny? Don't you want Celine at every party?
I would love Celine at my party. She could be the piñata. I don't think much would come out of her, though, but it's worth a try. Parmesan maracas. That was weird. There is one morning show we can't live without, and believe me, we've tried. I'm referring to The Today Show. It's got just the right combination of curry.
Good morning, everybody. In the news this morning, good morning.
Roker.
You saw the movie, right?
Oh, loved it. Mark Traub and I both been doing lines all day.
Yeah. And Lauer, who asked this of Robert Kennedy Jr., son of late Robert Kennedy Sr.
Can I first ask, how's your dad doing? I mean, yeah, how's your dad doing?
Yeah, he's fine, Matt. Just a little under the ground. But what really makes the Today Show so damn addictive is the powerful opiate known as Willard.
Willard Scott's down in Washington. He's got to check in the birthdays.
My Uncle Bill has a still on the hill where he runs off a gallon or two. Governor Huckabee, eat your heart out. Hey, that's beautiful music, but not to your ears. Happy birthday from Smuckers.
I can't wait to see Rock of Love with Willard Scott. You know what his parting catchphrase is going to be? Exactly. But don't mistake Willard's ramblings for stream of consciousness, since the jury's still out on whether or not he's technically conscious. Don't believe me? Here's Willard talking, I think, about Scotland.
Now, let's head on down to Washington, D.C. and say hello to a son of Scotland, Mr. Willard Scott. How are you, sir?
Hey, remember the last election, it was gravitas. This time, it's knock it out of the park. And if anybody can do it, you can. Liverpool. Wasn't that the Beatles? Wasn't that their place? God bless you, Albert. Happy birthday from Smuckers.
Man, I can't believe Willard Scottish is so bad, considering how many times he saw Braveheart. I mean, no, not the movie, the guy. He was there. He's old. God bless you, Elvis. We'll be right back.
Stay tuned to see why we're hooked on the hills, cool tricks from Yo Gabba Gabba, who's going home alone tonight, and lots more shows we just can't quit.
Welcome back to Super Dense Cold Turkey : Shows we can't quit. I'm your dealer, and yes, the first one's free. Inside Edition isn't necessarily a show we're addicted to, but it's the promos for the show that have become our drug of choice. You ever go to a traveling carnival and think, wow, those carnies must be really skilled at putting the rides together and running them? If so, Inside Edition is out to prove you wrong.
Warning, before you go to a carnival, just who's in charge of your kid's safety? You won't believe what we found at carnivals around the nation. Then, the baboon that tries to steal a car.
Don't worry, that baboon wasn't really going to steal the car. He was just borrowing it to score some pot to bring back to the carnies. They let him ride the zipper for free, and then he scores underneath. Hit me again, Inside Edition promo.
Wall Street's incredible ride.
This is unlike anything we've ever seen.
What it all means to you.
Then, the hunky Sex and the City actor accused of killing his girlfriend's cat.
And he's claiming self-defense.
He killed that cat in self-defense 9 times? But we do have a strange affinity for vintage Inside Edition. Here's a bottle I've been saving for a while.
I can't do it. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Thing sucks.
Yes, a 91 O'Reilly, notes of dark fruit, oak, and bitter tool. In fact, the tool really lingers. Shot at Love with Tila Tequila is a show we can't quit, unless, of course, we want to risk a flare-up. And Tila is someone who seems to be addicted to love. Makes sense. I mean, she's had love at least twice a day since she was 15. But in the final episode, we got to see how Tila handled the rejection.
Why? I just got my heart broken again. And that's not easy. What's wrong with me?
Those aren't tears coming out of her eyes. It's pus. We tried to go without the Bachelorette several times, but then they go and throw someone as devoid of personality as Deanna Pappas at us, and we're hooked again. Let's see who Deanna didn't pick to be her husband.
Maybe she found me too rebellious. I'm a rebellious bastard. Yeah. Well, this is what she's missing out on. Tribal yell, baby. I'm talking about the wild boy. I'm talking about the coyotes. Can you hear them?
Talking about be alone on Friday night. Talking about eating a frozen dinner and watching a Twilight Zone marathon. One of the most disturbing clips we've ever shown. And let's see who the Deanna about 9,000 picked to marry.
And I love you. I've waited so long to say that. I love you.
Me too.
I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
And if you love me enough, I'll become a real girl. Not this wooden puppet you see before you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Boot. They broke up. 6 months later. I always thought people who were hooked on soap operas were just shut-ins who had inhaled too many fumes from their 26 cat litter boxes. But then I discovered the bold and the beautiful. It's not like other soaps. It's much more realistic. Don't believe me? Take a look at this.
What are you doing? Stop. I was gonna shoot you, but you're right. It would be too obvious. If you suffered some kind of freak accident.
Please, Pam, please. No. No, stop.
You think that's bad? After the bear ate her, the bear's evil twin came in and stole her husband. But the thing that makes TBATB so damn compelling is the characters know each other's names, especially Rick's.
Rick, there's no game going on here. Rick, I'm not happy about all this. Rick, I'm in love with your mother. Look, Rick, you got dumped. It happens. Call off the plans for your wedding, Rick. Don't walk away from me. This is through here, Rick. We're all through. I can't let this. Rick, don't do this. You don't have to do this.
Better call you a cab and get you to the hospital. Vladimir, drive! Vladimir, drive like you've never driven before, Vladimir. Sweet, sweet Vladimir. We've got to save... What's his name? Reek? No, shut up! Clearly, we can't live without Chad from $1 Million Listing, a show we couldn't quit no matter how bad the real estate market gets. Chad's hair has gotten so bad, in fact, it's starting to rebel by eating his face. Let's see what makes Chad tick.
My boss, Rick Hilton, is Paris Hilton's father. Let me tell you, that's a rush. I love myself. I think actually a little bit too much. Like, I'm into my hair, the way I dress, the clothes, my style, and I have a gorgeous girlfriend because image is everything in real estate.
For example, with my image, I cater to gay Hamburgian serial killers with no sense of smell who are looking for an opportunity to lose their shirt in the housing market. But obviously, Chad has a way with his clients. Let's see how he schmoozes on the job.
How old are you? I just turned 30 about a month ago.
Wow, you really look young.
That's what I hear. You know, it's funny because I tell everyone I think I sold my soul to the devil a couple years ago. I just don't remember.
Like a picture of Dorian Gray.
I don't remember exactly what night it was. Huh. But I never age. It's hilarious.
That's wild.
So who's Dorian Gray?
Sadly, Chad didn't get to find out who Dorian Gray is as the elevators closed and the gay Hamburgian serial killer with no sense of smell bludgeoned him to death before losing his shirt in the housing market. Prophecy fulfilled. I think I've monopolized this special way too much. Let's check in to see what shows the kids can't quit.
Mommy!
That is very similar to what the kids are watching. It's apropos that Yo Gabba Gabba is easy for little boys and girls to get addicted to since it looks like it was made by actual addicts. Here's Logan showing off his talent in one of my favorite segments, Cool Tricks, Cool Tricks! Yeah!
Hi, I'm Logan, and my cool trick is the belly roll.
Cool tricks, cool tricks!
Cool. Logan, it's not a trick if you're starving. Somebody feed this adorable boy. Can you top the belly roll, Jackie?
Hi, I'm Jackie, and my cool trick is playing the recorder through my nose.
Cool tricks, cool tricks!
That was nothing. Matt, bring me my nose recorder. Damn it, I told you to clean this. Oh, sorry. We'll be right back.
Hold on for more of our addictions, like Heidi and Spencer and Rachel Zoe's meltdown. Maybe I need some coffee.
I still haven't figured out how to work the TiVo.
I say people at the end of a lot of sentences. Welcome back to The Soup presents Cold Turkey: Shows We Can't Quit. The Rachel Zoe Project is a show we found oddly compelling lately, especially when Rachel comes undone. Like this clip.
I feel like I want to yell at the top of my lungs. I literally, Brad, for the first time since we've met, I've used the phrase loosely, but I've really come undone.
You have.
I feel it in my eyes that I've come undone.
This is my first encounter with Rachel coming undone, and it's a little unsettling.
I'm having a stroke. In case you haven't noticed, I'm having a stroke right now. I've never seen Rachel have a stroke before. You guys, can someone give me a glass of white wine to enjoy during my stroke? Because that's what I'm having right now. I can tell because I can feel it in my eyes. But clearly, there has never been a show harder to quit than The Hills. Oh, yeah. It is like heroin, and by that I mean incredibly white. And should be kept away from school kids. We can't go without the trio of Heidi, Spencer, and Spencer's creepy flesh-colored beard. Oh, yeah. Which, in this clip, is away on business.
Front, waiting for you to come out. We have some things to discuss.
As soon as possible. And it can't be over the phone. We need to talk about this seriously.
What is so important that you're interrupting my work?
Today, I come out. Holly's basically like pajamaed out, lying on the couch. I erased 3 of my shows on the TiVo and was like, oh, sorry, I still haven't figured out how to work the TiVo.
You did not just call me down here because of the TiVo.
What would you do if you're me and your sister's half naked on the rowing machine, erasing my TiVo, rowing her little house
I understand.
I mean, how dare your sister just sit on the couch all day watching my TiVo? That's my job. Well, I guess I'm your manager, too, but that takes all of 5 minutes a day. Hello, grand opening of the outlet malls? Yeah, we'll be there. Late. By the way, Heidi, are we putting on the lip gloss with the paint roller these days? Admittedly, my addiction to The Hills was no accident. It was more of a sociological experiment, and I've got the footage to prove it.
One man.
I got plenty of water. Gotta stay hydrated. I got 2 boxes of protein bars. I think I'm good to go.
One impossible goal.
This is going to be a groundbreaking experiment in endurance, and I may not survive. I'm gonna spend the next 30 days watching nothing but The Hills.
Joel McHale in Super Hills Me.
Here we go.
Previously on The Hills.
I'll never forget the time when Spencer said, I'm gonna get the muscle breakfast. I said, why? Because you have no muscles.
Blood pressure's low, core temperature dropping. I can't in good conscience let this continue.
How long have you been watching, Doc?
About 40 seconds.
Give me the test. Give me the test. All right, what's our nation's capital?
Justin Bobby.
Good God, man!
Super Hills Me.
Thank you. It was either The Hills or meth. Boy, did I blow that decision. That's going to do it for the Soup Presents Cold Turkey Colon, the shows we can't quit. Join us Friday night at 10 for an all-new episode of The Soup. I'm going to try to piss off Steve Edwards a little more and try to say the word Edwards, so clap now.